welcome back to my channel. For today's video we have a Feel Unique beauty kit unboxing. This is usually the time of the month where I will go over my pick and mix samples unboxing from Feel Unique, but unfortunately at the moment they have put this service on hold. I believe it has been on hold since their Black Friday sale. It does say on their website that it will be back in December, but at the point I'm filming this it is still not back. It does sort of say in brackets afterwards in time for Christmas, so I don't know if they mean sort of once the influx of Christmas orders have been shipped out that they'll make the service active again. Because I still do like to do these unboxings every month and I haven't got a beauty kit for a while, I thought I would do this as a beauty kit instead. So the two services that are available from Feel Unique is the pick and mix samples, which is £3.95, which is just the cost of shipping. You can choose 5 samples and then when you get your confirmation of shipping they will give you £3.95 back in the form of a gift voucher. With the beauty kit it is £12.95 plus the £3.95 shipping, so in total £15.90, but again you do get the £3.95 back is in the form of a gift voucher. So because you are paying for the beauty kit service, in theory the products available should be sort of higher value, and they do tend to be either travel size mini or luxury size samples, whereas the products available in the pick and mix samples do tend to be predominantly sachets and smaller samples. So what I usually do when I'm unboxing my samples is I go over the previous month's samples. So because this video is slightly different, what I thought I would do is go over my previous beauty kit as well as last month's pick and mix samples. I will be as brief as I can, but I just wanted to give my reviews like I normally do. So I last got one of their beauty kits in August, so I have had these products for a couple of months. It doesn't mean that I've tried all of them at this point. So from the 5 products that I got in my last beauty kit, I have tried 3 of them. The 2 products that I haven't tried were this Elemis Superfood Hydration Juice, also these Elizabeth Arden capsules. This one is actually in my current Shop My Stash skincare drawer, but because I want to use these 7 days consecutively, I haven't opened them just yet because I'm having a few other products I want to finish up first. I've tried other ones of their serum capsules and really enjoyed them, but I've not tried the vitamin C ones, so these are products I can't review. And then the other 3 products that I got in the beauty kit, the first one was this setting powder from Beauty Bakery. This is the flower setting powder, and this one quickly became a favourite. I have already gone on to purchase the full size of this one because I really did enjoy it that much. It is just such a nice finely milled setting powder that does give you that sort of airbrushed look, and I'm so glad that I added this to the beauty kit. I also had this Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Pencil. This is just the black one in the shade 0, and this is a really nice eyeliner. I don't overly reach for eyeliner all the time, it's a step I always forget, but my favourite did used to be the Milani, I think it's a Stay Put eyeliner, but I do think this one is slightly better. It is obviously more expensive and I can see the sort of difference in price as to how much better it is. Once this one is on your waterline it doesn't budge for hours and I do really enjoy it. It is a product that I do want to get a different shade of because I don't always reach for black eyeliner, I do prefer brown, but they have so many different shades available. I've not yet been able to decide on which one yet, but yeah, a great pencil. Then the final product was this Wishful Honey Balm, which is the skincare line from Huda Beauty, and again another great product. This is one that I had in my Shop My Stash skincare drawer last month and I've put it in again this month to try and finish it. It does just come in this little sort of blister pack bubble and it is such a nice moisturiser. I was worried that it would smell like honey because I don't like honey scented products, but it does actually smell like lavender, so it's really nice and sort of calming and soothing, especially applying last thing before bed. It does have a really nice consistency to it as well because it is balm like. It does feel nice and luxurious. It also has a sort of pearlescent look to it. It might be a product that is nice to wear under makeup because the glow might show through. And this is a product that I did say I would happily repurchase, and I've actually not long made an order for a Glamour beauty box, and that actually does contain one of these. I'm not too sure what size it is, but because I was going to purchase it and it's 40 something pound, the Glamour beauty box was only £30, so there's a couple of other products in there that I want as well, so I thought it was worth a go. So I do have a bigger one of these coming my way, which I'm really excited about because it is a nice product. So out of the 5 products in that beauty kit, for the 3 that I tried, every single one of them was a hit. So that beauty kit for me was well and truly worth the £15 that I spent. So I'll just quickly go over the samples that I tried from the pick and mix samples from last month. The first one is this body scrub from Collar. This is the anti-water Taliso scrub. I wasn't a huge fan of this product. First of all, it came in a sachet and it looks like I haven't used any of it, but I think I've used this 3 times now. Because of the consistency of it, it is really hard to get out of a sachet. I think this in a full size comes in a tub, which would be a little bit easier because you could scoop it out, but I just find you have to kind of manipulate the packaging and it's really hard to get the product out of here. I'm also not a huge fan of the scent. It does smell very sort of herbal with a mix of sort of eucalyptus and maybe even a bit of like cinnamon in there, so I just wasn't a huge fan of the scent, and you did need quite a lot of product to coat your whole skin, so I did mainly just sort of apply it to my arms to test it out, and I felt like I had to go in the packet quite a few times. Obviously the size of the sachet, I do have quite a lot of uses in here, it's just hard to get it out. I much prefer the Sol de Janeiro Bod Buff. That is more of a cream with the kind of grit in it, whereas this is basically just like rubbing sort of sugar on your skin. I know that's the point and it is a really good exfoliator in that respect, but it was just a bit too much, a bit too scratchy, and I just didn't like the smell of it on my skin afterwards, so this one was a bit of a fail. Then I had a couple of products from Dermalogica. The first one was this Renewal Lip Complex, and when I was filming the video I was very surprised to see that the full size of this one was not much bigger than this sachet. This was just a 1ml sachet and I think the full size was only 1.9ml. This is quite a nice lip product and definitely made my lips feel softer. It kind of felt also like a lip exfoliator because it did have bits in it. Not a full exfoliator where it was completely bits, but when I was sort of squeezing it out every so often I would kind of get a little chunk of something. I don't know if that was a good thing or not, or if that's not right. Yeah, it does say it has cocoa seed butters, so maybe that's what it was, sort of cocoa seeds. It is a really nice lip product, and yes, it did make my lips feel really nice. I don't love it any more than kind of the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask and other ones that I've tried, so I don't think it is one I would purchase the full size of, but it is really nice and it is really effective, and if you are a fan of Dermalogica, I would definitely say to give it a go. Then I also tried this multivitamin power serum. This again was just a sort of 1ml sachet, so I think I got 2 uses out of this, and again a really nice product. I do wish there was more in the sample for me to be able to see if I could notice any effects out of it. Obviously only using it twice I couldn't really, but the application process was really nice. It did blend into the skin really nicely and it did leave my skin sort of feeling instantly soft. It says it is to decrease the appearance of fine lines and hyperpigmentation. I don't suffer from hyperpigmentation, so I couldn't say to that. I didn't notice any difference with regards to my lines, but again I was only able to use it twice, so that's not long enough to fully test a product like this. All I can say to was the application process and the fact my skin felt soft afterwards. Does it make me want to try the full size? Potentially, but I know Dermalogica products are quite expensive, so if I was ever short of a serum then I would look into it further, but at the moment it's not enough for me to run out and purchase it. Then I tried this Q&A Peptide Facial Serum. This I believe is more of a reasonably priced brand. I do think this is probably about £10 full size. It was a nice serum. It was quite watery, but it did soak into the skin really quickly. It was one that I did have to sort of go in with a section of a time because I normally will dot it over my face and then rub it in, but by the time I think I went to my forehead it was already starting to dry, so it does blend in really quickly, which is nice, and obviously it is that thinner consistency. This one claims to anti-age, calm, collagen boosting, skin firmness and hydration. Again, I've only used this one about 2 or 3 times, so can't talk about the long-term effects, but it definitely felt like it hydrated my skin. Not as much as the one from Dermalogica. My skin didn't feel as soft, but it did feel hydrated. So this is a nice serum, and because it is reasonably priced, it might be one that I look to purchase in the future once I get through some of the serums that I've got. And also I'd like to probably test it to just see if I do notice any long-term effects from it, and say I think it was only £10, so that might be worth it to give it a go to see what it's like, because I know I really like the consistency of it and the hydrating aspect of it, so this was quite a good one. And then finally I tried this product from Paula's Choice. This is the Intensive Repair Cream with Retinol. So it says ultra rich, creamy formula, smooths and hydrates, visibly firms skin and targets all signs of aging. This one was a great moisturiser. This is one that I did sort of notice instant plumping with, and this one also did leave my skin feeling really soft. This was only a 1.5ml sachet, and I've had 2 uses out of it so far, and I think if I squeeze really hard I might get maybe another half a use out of it. It is a really nice consistency of cream in that it does feel luxurious, but it's not heavy. It is nice and lightweight. It is slightly thick but not too thick and heavy, and it does blend into the skin really nicely and just leaves it feeling instantly sort of refreshed and plumped and hydrated. So I did really like this one, and this is one I would look into purchasing again in the future. I also like that it does have the retinol in it, but it didn't feel like it did. I've tried quite a few retinol products in the past few months, and I always find that they are slightly chemically feeling, or I can smell them on my skin, or they feel like they tighten my skin, whereas this one didn't. So I think this is the best of both worlds in that it's got a lot of the moisturising components to it as well as the retinol, so I did really enjoy this one. So that is my review of all the products that I tried in my last beauty kit and my pick and mix samples. So now I'll go through and show you what I got in this month's beauty kit. So as usual, obviously sneak peek of the products, it does come in this zipped makeup bag, which can show you a bit better now all the products are out. So I think I do have 3 or 4 of these at this point. I have said previously I do kind of wish they would switch these up. It was a nice idea at first because it is a practical bag. I like that it has a little wrist strap, and it is obviously clear and will be good for travel whenever we can do that again. But I just wish maybe even just a different colour or something, because that would actually be quite handy, because if you had to take multiple things you could colour code things, but every time we do get this sort of nude colour. The only problem with this one is the way that they had folded it up in my bag. It does actually have a hole at the bottom, because it did arrive like this. It was separate to the items, so because of where it's been folded, it does actually have a slight hole in the bottom. So this is one that, not that I put anything in that I needed to not leak, but better be safe than sorry. So I think I might just stick this one in the bin because it's not very useful. Not enough that I'll contact them to send me a replacement, because I don't need a replacement, but just something that I thought they should be quite careful with, because the plastic is that thick that it has put a slight hole in the bottom, but never mind. On to the actual products that I've picked. The first one is from Clinique, and this is the Take the Day Off Cleansing Balm. I have tried quite a few cleansing balms as of late, and I just haven't seemed to be able to get on board with them, but I do love the Take the Day Off makeup remover that I use, so I thought I might have a bit more luck with this one. So this is a cute little 15ml pot. A lot of the other ones that I've tried recently have had a sort of herbal and natural scent to them, so I've not been the biggest fan of that. But having smelt this one, it does appear to be unscented, so far this is beating the other ones. So with regards to value, I've based the value of this off the travel size mini that you can purchase, because that is double the size of this one, and that is £9 for the 30ml. So for the 15ml, this one is worth £4.50. I then picked up this product from Estee Lauder. This is the Revitalizing Supreme Plus Global Anti-Aging Cell Power Cream. Really long name. Another one that comes in a really cute pot. This one I pretty much picked up just because it looked quite expensive and I was excited to give it a go. Looking at it from here, the glass does look or the plastic does look very thick, so there's not an awful lot of product contained in here, but it is very full to the top, so that is good. This one is actually 5ml of product, which I feel like is a nice amount to be able to test something out. It doesn't say what it actually claims to do, it just says for all skin types, apply AM and PM ideally after your repair serum, which I don't have, but cell power cream, revitalizing, anti-aging, so obviously its main thing is anti-aging. I'm excited to give it a go, kind of hoping I don't fall in love with it based on the value of the full size. The full size of this is £70 for 50ml. And like I said, this is 5ml, so I work out that this little pot is worth £7. Next, I picked this mini liquid lipstick from Huda Beauty. This one is in the shade Wifey and it's just the normal matte formula. I have tried both the matte and demi-matte formula of the Huda liquid lipsticks, and I do kind of prefer the demi-matte formula, but this shade Wifey is one that I have gone to purchase in the past, so when I seen I could get a mini as part of this beauty kit, I thought it was worth a go. Obviously lipstick is probably one of the last things I need, but I wanted to give it a try, and obviously I needed to pick 5 items. So the full size of these are £18 for 5ml, so this is 1.9ml, and I work out that this is worth £6.84. But it does definitely look like my kind of shade, so I am really excited to give this a go. This is the shade there. and it definitely does look like my kind of nude shade, so yeah, excited to give that a go. Next, I picked this Balance Me Congested Skin Serum. This is a product that I've actually been using for the last 2 or 3 years at this point, and I think this might be my 3rd or 4th tube of it. It is a product that I always seem to get in subscription boxes, and it conveniently works that when I'm running low, it appears in a subscription box. So technically, even though this isn't a subscription box, when I seen it on the list, I jumped at the chance to put another one in my basket. I still think I've got a little bit left in the one that I'm currently using, but it's only a matter of time before it runs out, and this way I've got it for a fraction of the price. This is a great product for when I'm having sort of little clusters of breakouts. Not the really aggressive ones, it doesn't work the best for them, but just sort of medium ones. And it does say its on-the-spot soothing gel was created to gently calm inflammation and speed away blemishes without causing dryness and irritation, and I would say it is really good at that. This is a 7ml product, which is actually the travel size mini that you can purchase, and this one is £10 and would have been the product I purchased when my other one ran out anyway. So for the fact I've got this and a few other items for £12.95, it was definitely worth getting this. The final product is from the brand Moroccan Oil, and this is the Mending Infusion. So this says it is for weakened and damaged hair and helps seal split ends. I don't feel like I've got overly weak and damaged hair, but when my hair needs a cut, I do suffer from split ends. So this might be a really good product to help sort of prolong me needing a haircut, especially because the sort of hairdressers are open and shut and all sorts of things at the moment. So having something like this might give me a little bit of peace of mind. So this just says apply to dry ends as a finisher. So it's a product that once I have dried and straightened my hair, I would just stick into the bottom of it. Normally these kind of things I put in before I dry my hair, so this one I will need to remember to put in afterwards. But I do love all things Moroccan Oil, so I am really excited to give this one a go. And I just love the Moroccan Oil scent, it does just kind of smell of luxury to me. So the full size of this is £26.85 for a 70ml tube, and this one is 20ml, so I work out that this is worth £7.20. So that is the 5 products that I selected in this month's beauty kit, and I worked out that the total value of these is £35.24. So it's not the most highest value that I have ever gotten out of a beauty kit, but there are quite a few products there that I did want to try, and as I say, I was going to spend £10 on this product alone, so if you look at it that way, £10 for these, £2.95 for the rest, which is well and truly worth it. But quite a few products here that I am really excited to try. In case I didn't say at the beginning, you can only get this beauty kit and also the pick and mix samples once a month. Because I've now picked a beauty kit, I won't be able to pick one again until January. But I do think it is a really good deal, and again, so is the pick and mix samples. I will have both linked in the description box below in case you are interested, especially once the pick and mix samples come back, because that is only £3.95. They're not affiliate links or anything like that, I just will link them in the description box. And while I'm mentioning links, I do always have a general Feel Unique link in my description box below, which I believe entitles you to 20% off your first purchase. I know quite a lot of people have used that link in the past, and I will then get a 20% off code, so I do definitely appreciate everyone who uses my code, and I will blame you for fueling my spending habits. But other than that, that is it for today's video. If you did enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already. Thanks!